Chuck, I'm Brewing asks, what is the benefit of adding fruit and pectic enzyme at the end of fermentation instead of secondary? And so we might have some verbiage overlap here. So when I am brewing on the scale that I am, my fruit goes into the fermenter as fermentation is starting to slow down, okay? I do that because I don't want to put it through the full vigor of fermentation and blow off aromatics. I believe it was Jeremy Marshall from Lagunitas when they were talking about making hoppy beers. He referred to fermentation as the second boil because it's the second time that you're going to be pushing volatiles, in that case, hop volatiles, out of the fermenter because of the vigor of the fermentation, right? It's a similar approach with fruit, you know, adding it toward the tail end of fermentation so you're not constantly expressing the CO2 out of that beer and potentially carrying fruit aromatics out along with it. So that's when I'm adding it. If you are racking from one fermenter into another, and then that's where you're adding your fruit, that's great. I would personally just add it in your primary fermenter and then rack out of that. So maybe that bridges that communication gap of how we're discussing that. I add that pectic enzyme at that point. When I do use it, the pectic enzyme will theoretically help you get more character out of your fruit and help to break down the pectin or some of the hazy nature, some of the solids in the real fruit that you're using. Personally, I don't use it often. I do use it occasionally. I don't use it often because, dude, these days nobody cares if anything's hazy. If something's hazy, it's almost better. So anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I use the pectic enzyme at that point because that's what the manufacturer that I am using, the product I'm using, tells me to use it. So that is that one, Chuck.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you feel as if you got any value out of the video, please like and subscribe. There are also other videos that you can watch. They're gonna maybe be over here or over here. Appreciate you watching.